Types of nouns. With nouns, we're taught that they can be people, places, things, animals, and ideas. That means nouns are both things we can see or feel physically, destinations we can visit, as well as ideas and concepts we can only think of in our heads or communicate to others by speaking or writing. If you're at school, some common nouns referring to people are teacher, student, janitor, and advisor. At work, there's your boss, colleague, assistant, and supervisor. And once you're back home, you might see your brother, sister, mom, dad, husband, or wife. For places, I already mentioned a few like school, work, and home. But nouns can be any type of place. The city you live in, your favorite cafe where you eat breakfast, the park where you walk your dog, and France, where a lot of tourists spend their summer vacations. Moving on to things, you have a ton of them around you right now. I have my computer. Over here, there's the camera recording me. There's flowers and a picture over on this wall. I have a table in front of me with a pencil and notebook, and the fridge is over there with lots of food. Then there's animals. A lot of people have pets to keep them company, like a dog, cat, bird, or fish. In the city, I only see squirrels and bunnies, but at the zoo, I can see lions, tigers, bears, and a lot more. Lastly, with nouns, we have ideas, like our thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and emotions. We first get an idea in our head and then share it with other people by speaking about it, writing it down, or visualizing or expressing it in some way. Some of Albert Einstein's most famous discoveries started as simple thoughts he had from dreams, which he would then write down and develop into scientific theories. Democracy is the idea that we should vote for people to represent our beliefs in government. Peace is the idea that we should live in harmony and avoid a different idea, anger. But peace is sometimes difficult because we have different ideas about how things should be, and our emotions, like being selfish, can get in the way. How to use a noun. Let's look at the two main uses of nouns. First, nouns often do an action, meaning they are the subject of a verb. Let's use Albert Einstein as an example again. Albert Einstein created theories. The subject in our example is Albert Einstein, and his action is the verb to create. But in our example, the action or verb is in the past simple tense, so we conjugate it as created. Another example, coffee wakes up Callan. Coffee is our subject and it has a verb. The verb or action is to wake up. And who does the coffee wake up? Callan. That's me. I'm Callan, and coffee gives me energy and wakes me up. So the action, wake up, belongs to the subject and changes depending on the subject and tense we're using. The verb in this sentence is in the present simple, but a verb will change. We will have to conjugate the verb differently depending on the subject and the tense we want to use. Second, nouns can also be the object of a verb. You know the subject of the verb is doing the action, but who or what is receiving the action? That's what the object of the verb answers. It tells us who or what the verb did. Before, I said Albert Einstein created theories. What did he create? Theories. Theories is the object of the verb. I also said coffee wakes up Callan. Who does coffee wake up? Callan. Callan is the object of the verb.